this one as silent features of the algae are there. So they shows there is having the specifically the characters like the size, shape, and these characters are there, and they shows there is having the conditions. Here you are observing the plant body or photosynthetic pigments are there, uninucleate, multinucleate condition. Then in relation to reserve food material as a starch, reproduction, vegetative, sexual, asexual by motile zoospores. Here sexual you are observing on this side. So they shows there are the isogamous, anisogamous and oogamous. Iso means same, aniso means different, one larger size, shape, structure. These are differentiating from each other, so it is called as the oogamous. Anyone is differentiating, suppose flagella or the size, shape and structure, so it is called as anisogamous. So like this, these terms are used in life cycle. Isomorphic and heteromorphic. Iso means same gamete size are there, it is called as isomorphic, right? And in life cycle pattern it is very simple. In algae some are showing the different sporophytic and haplontic, diplontic, diplobiontic, that is both gametophyte and next after fertilization it shows the stage depend on the diploid stage, so it is developing this one. As we are knowing, in the asexual reproduction, unicellular motile zoospores are there, and they are generally seen in the some algal members. Generally unicellular and colonial forms are there. In filamentous forms also asexual condition is there. Then you see habits and the habitats of the algae. So different habitats are there: aquatic, edaphic, aerial, cryophytic, right? So we'll see their explanation: symbiotic, endozoic and the parasitic. So firstly, what is aquatic? So means the hydrophilus. They are loving to the water. They are like to be grow in the water. So in this one again, free floating and the submerged. Then the areas are ponds, rivers, springs are there. Salty water conditions are there, right? So Vaucheria and Cladophora. These are the good examples of this one. Then secondly, you see hepatic. Hepatic means they are attached to the substrata. Thermophilic means above 50% degree Celsius temperature. Hot springs are there. So oscillatoria is the good example for this one. Benthic like Cara, Nightella, Cladophora. Here I have shown some photographs of each and every one. But in the next one we are observing the magnified. So benthic forms are there, Cladophora and this one. Phytoplanktons like the Udogonium, Cladophora, Sargassum, nostoc are there. Here you are observing photograph of the Udogonium. Here lower side it is the showing the oscillatoria for this example, right? Harmogone is there, bluish color, so from which the thallus gets the break, so it is vegetative propagation, right? So just we have to go there about their characteristics. Nextly we are knowing about the symbiotic nature of these algal types. Symbiosis, that is in association with the other plants are there. Good examples: Crucoccus, unicellular colonial form. Microcystis is there. Anabaena, filamentous form. It is floating cyanophysin member seen on the heavy rainfall areas, leaf on the leaves or the bark, or on the floating on the small ponds are there. suddenly develop. The nostoc, it is commonly associated with the Anthoceras, we are knowing. Chlorochytrium. Chlorochytrium, it is the inside the lemna, angiosperm, leaves are there. So you see, here are the some good examples of this symbiotic and the endophytic. These members are there, right? Here the parasitic algae, they shows the causes the diseases in some plant crops are there. So plantations are there. So Cephaloras virescens, which is parasite algae on the tea and the causes the red rust disease due to this. So cryophytic means algae that lie present in the ice or the snow fields are there. These are called, it is called as a cryophyte, right? So what is cryophyte? We should answer for to this one. So in ice fields, uncyclostoma, then ice temporary Gicleocapsa and the Hormedium. Then ice and snow, the red color is the Hematococcus, right? So it is commonly seen in the seashore area. It is also called as the Red Sea. So Hematococcus condition is there. Then Scottiella, it is showing the red snow-like structure. Here you observe some photographs of this one. So uncyclostoma Hormedium, it is filamentous, it shows the Harmogor. Then Trochycia, then Scottiella, yellow tricks, how it is showing this condition. Just you see from the lower side photograph, this yellow tricks, filamentous. Then nostoc we are knowing in the range of thallus. Scottiella is there, unicellular. So therefore range of thallus generally shows this character, unicellular and multicellular. In unicellular, motile and non-motile, that is based on flagella present or absent. We have seen the photograph above side. Then here the in non-motile multicellular pediastrum is the good example. Then in motile Amorphous colony, dendroid colony, Dinobryon is there. Filamentous unbranched forms are there. Heterotrichous, right? Cladophora is simple branched. Pseudo branched Cytonema. Pseudo means what? Due to cell wall, it is showing the gelatinous, and therefore two filaments join and it looks like the branching structure. So this I think next one there is a photograph. Then Siphonaceous, that is cavity is present. Siphon means cavity. Heterotrichous, it shows the cara because the main axis and there are many lateral branches are there. Pseudo parenchymatous, that is parenchyma is thin walled structure, but look, it is not true, and true parenchyma present in the vulva. Actually vulva is a marine form, but as it shows there is found in the ocean, but it is a green algae. Then in classification, already we are observing, but just see how the classification is generally related with that of the prokaryote and eukaryote. Prokaryotic means nuclear membrane is not specifically binded, right? And eukaryotic where the nucleus or nuclear membrane is present. Here just it is given what is the role of the pigments in absorb the light, absorption spectra, and the photosynthetic pigments are there. So just it is given for the study. You see different spectra with your wavelengths of the light are there. So it is showing the from 410 or 400 to up to the 700 are there. These are the ultraviolet rays are there, and they show the vertical in the nature. So map is showing like this one. generally the seaweeds are from the chlorophyta, phaeophyta and the rhodophyta. Red algae, brown algae and green algae. The chlorophyta contain more A and B, so green wavelengths reflect the light and store the product of photosynthesis or to develop the starch. Here you are observing there is the one hour structure as the in phaeophyta, chlorophyll A and C or phycoxanthin. It is yellowish brown and wavelength generally reflect this light and therefore it is called as a brown algae. Starch and oil is the main reserve food. Here you observe some photographs of this one. So this is brown algae, red algae and the green algae is there. So it is for the ulva. As per our rhodophyta character, the phycobilins are the dominant. Red pigmentation is there. You see some habitats of fresh water, ponds, then rice fields or the certain areas, then marine condition, ocean, seashore areas are there. Terrestrial, that is open lands are there. It is called as related to the soil. In occurrence of these algae are there, so fresh water, marine water and terrestrial habitats are there. In ecological study, we may see about how algae are generally collected. What is the scientific reason? As per our study, the algal diversity, it shows the different phylogenetic photograph, and these contains as there are the different types are there. You see how it is developed. So here the words are there. They are to be used particular to specify their nature. So range of thallus, unicellular, colonial, multicellular. Then marine, freshwater, terrestrial. Chlorophylls may show the similarity and the differences. In the filamentous forms, unicellular, colonial, then multicellular are there. Right? So remember this structure. I have selected more photographs for your observation. So unicellular algae are the microalgae. Some may be form of the colonies are there. Very smaller algae. On right hand upper corner you are observing the diatoms are there. Right. So just we have to see about the characteristics of each one. Then as per this our study, we may give the weightage. And after this lecture, we will see some sort of the slides are there. We will see this one. So you see algal importance due to the different conditions are there. We may discuss about the oxygen content in the water. Then ecological importance, different conditions of the natural ponds, streams, lakes, these are important. Then about the algae, human food. So we work into the this work into the there is a formation of then the principal concept of the species and the hierarchy. Hierarchy means how the classification system. So chlorophyta divided into class chlorophyceae, euglenophita, euglenophysii, pyrophyta, in cryptophyceae, desmophyceae, dinophyceae, like this one. And in classification we have to see about all these characters. So we will see there is having the character. So euglenophysii to 10 classes are there, and different divisions are there, pyrophyta or this on the right side. So this is our first lecture. In the next lecture we will see about the next part. Okay, so thanks to all.